Hello everyone and welcome to We Women Empowered, being brought to you by Radio Fundu. Women Empowered is a network through radio and social media to connect women of all walks of life to inspire and motivate each other to succeed in their personal, social and professional goals. Visit www.wenetworkonline.socialgo.com. That's wenetworkonline.socialgo.com, and you can also find us on Facebook as We Network Online. I'm your host Renu Dillon, and we'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors. Do you know what genius means? The original meaning of genius means to give birth to joy, and that is within each child as related to the word Genesis. Every child comes into life with wonder, curiosity, spontaneity, flexibility, and many other joyful qualities. It is imperative that as educators and parents we help preserve these genius qualities of children as they mature into adulthood. And this is exactly what we do at the Little Genius Kid, a brand new center and the very first franchise of Genius Kids open in San Ramon. Our vision is tender loving care to think, lead and communicate. Our goal is to provide high standards of education in creative, fun classrooms and dedicate our unique accelerated learning methods to developing leaders of tomorrow. Targeting age groups 2 to 12, call 925-244-1080. That's 925-244-1080, or visit thelittlegeniuskid.com. That's the LILgeniuskid.com.
Wow, Vasudha, your hair looks amazing. What did you do?
Well, thanks, Ashmit. I just had a haircut at Tangle Salon.
Tangles? What's that?
Tangle Salon is a creative salon in Fremont, which has just opened. It is a fun place to visit. Not only do they give you the most stylish haircuts for kids and adults, my mom had a relaxing facial and my dad chilled as he had his gray hair colored. My brother got to sit in a sports car while his hair was cut. We had such an amazing fun time.
Okay, that's it. Tangle Salon. Here I come. By the way, Vasudha, you sure look pretty. Do you want to grab a milkshake and donut sometime?
Aw, Ashmit, you are making me blush.
Tangles is a creative hair and skin salon where the family will enjoy a stimulating hair cutting experience and full skincare services in a fun, caring and playful environment. Sheena Dillon, the founder of Tangles, is a graduate of honors from the San Francisco Institute of Aesthetics and Cosmetology, a Paul Mitchell-focused training center. She's a trained skin specialist in acne and anti-aging skin with the American Institute of Aesthetics, using custom-blended products only available at Tangles. Tangles is located on Mission Boulevard in Fremont, right across the street from Ohlone College. Visit tanglesalon.us. That's tanglesalon.us, or call Sheena at 510-909-1625. That's 510-909-1625.
Tangle Salon, the best place to be. Tangles for kids, visit us and see. Tangle Salon, creative and fun, where customer service is number one.
Committed to serving fresh, innovative and high-quality Indian food at affordable prices, using only fresh, all-natural halal chicken and free-range grass-fed halal lamb, sourcing organic vegetables, stocking a variety of beverages that do not contain HFCS, keeping their food 100% free of MSG and trans fats. That's right, for 11 years the Mahal family has been sharing their passion for Indian cooking with the Bay Area community at Chaat Cafe. Chaat Cafe was the first to introduce tandoori wraps and chaat. Open every day for lunch, dinner or even a cup of chai and a snack, customers should look out for specials on the weekends such as Amritsari kulcha, pav keema, goat curry and tandoori roti. Fast, fresh and casual. Visit them at 1902 University Avenue in Berkeley, 3954 Maury Avenue in Fremont, or 834 Blossom Hill Road in San Jose. or you can check them out on their website at www.chartcafes.com. Remember Chart Cafe and mention Prem Bandhan to get 10% off any item on their menu. Does your auto insurance meet your needs? Are you happy with your current insurance company, or would you like to find some comparable rates? Then call Jatinder Pankar. Jatinder Pankar is a farmer's insurance agent who can review your car insurance coverage, help you identify potential gaps, and let you know about any farmer's auto insurance discounts for which you may qualify. Call Jatinder today at 510-673-3635. That's 510-673-3635 for a no obligation quote. Jatinder is known for his prompt, friendly service. Call 510-673-3635 or email jpankar@farmersagent.com.
Hello everyone and welcome. For those who've just tuned in, you're listening to Women Empowered, being brought to you by Radio Fundu. Women Empowered is a network through radio and social media to connect women of all walks of life to inspire and motivate each other to succeed in their personal, social and professional goals. Visit www.wenetworkonline.socialgo.com. That's wenetworkonline.socialgo.com. And you can also find us on Facebook as We Network Online. Our weekly show will be every Wednesdays from 10:30 to 11 o'clock in the morning and targets all women, the housewives, the students, the mothers, the entrepreneurs, the professionals, the senior decision makers, the young, the middle-aged, the senior citizens, and every woman that wishes to advance their interests and share their voice and views. Remember, women's empowerment is vital to sustainable development and the realization of human rights for all. We believe that every woman, and I mean every woman, is the full circle with the power to create, nurture, and transform. I'm your host, Renu Dillon, and I'm thrilled to empower all the women for the next 30 minutes. Today, our show is focused on the importance of exercising and how easy and affordable it is to have your very own personal trainer without leaving your house. And ladies, a cute personal trainer with it. That's a total bonus. That's right. No gym, no exercise in a gym, just an exercise system right in your living room watching your favorite soap like I do, Pavitra Rishta. So when it comes to working out, why are men and women on different planets? Have you ever figured out why men and women think differently? Well, a recent survey showed that when men think of working out, their idea is to get into shape and pump iron. What about women? Well, we rather pull out that yoga mat. So whose idea of fitness is really better? We're going to find out in a few minutes. Here is some research that I did on the internet. Thank you, Google. Often men work out because they like to be bigger, says Vincent Perez, who's a director of sports therapy at Columbia University Medical Center in New York. Pecs, biceps, quads. Men are just after the bulk. They have a specific goal and there's always a number involved. However, we call this the Home Depot approach to working out. They have a blueprint and they just want to get it done. Men like to look like they've been working out. The sweatier they are, the better. Now, when was the last time you heard a woman say she wants to sweat? Let's go back to women. What about women? What do we say? Well, we think that everyone else is looking at us in the gym, so we're a little afraid to put on those tight workout clothes or get out there in the public with our cellular jiggling. Well, that's how I feel anyway. Do men really care what they look like when they're working out? Of course not. But there is one thing that men and women have in common. And according to what the internet says, it is that when we tend to overlook the health benefits of exercise. Very rarely does anyone think about fitness like they should in order to stay healthy. So now let's educate ourselves for the next few minutes on this. I'd like to welcome Karan Dillon on our show. Karan is a certified personal trainer who's been involved in this field for 10 years. And his goals are similar to women empowerment, which is to inspire, motivate, and celebrate. A group of women and myself have been utilizing Karan's services for the past 4 weeks, and we are having a blast and seeing total results. I cheated this week because I had some dessert yesterday, but last week I lost 4 pounds. So Karan, welcome to Women Empowered.
Hello, Ms. Renu, and thank you for having me on your show.
So let me ask you, Karan, what does it take to be a personal trainer? Can you tell us a little bit?
As you mentioned earlier, I've been a personal trainer for the last 10 years. I have 6 different certifications: NASM, ISSA, SFS, Golf Optimal Personal Training, AFSA, and flexibility training and TRX.
Wow. Okay.
And I've trained quite a few people. Yeah.
Did you go to preschool? Is that in there? Is that in the list, preschool?
No.
So let me ask you a question. That list is very impressive. So what were you mentioned earlier when we were sitting in the lobby that there were two very difficult ones that you had to get. What were those?
One is NASM, which is National Academy of Sports Medicine, and the other one is ISSA, which is International Sports Science Association. And those.
So why are those so difficult to get? Can you maybe explain to our listeners?
The reason they're very difficult is because they're very detailed. I mean, you have to know the body really well in order for you to for them to actually certify you, and the test is pretty hard, and you really have to put your effort into it in order for you to be certified through them.
Great. Well, congratulations on all that impressive resume you have here.
Thank you so much.
So, Karan, instead of a personal trainer at the gym, I mean, there are all these gyms that are open, right?
Yes.
Tell me, you convinced me. Now, how do we convince our listeners? What are the advantages of working with you? How are you going to simplify the life of women out there?
I'm a strong believer in setting realistic goals. You have to understand your client's lifestyle, and you have to design a program accordingly. I cannot make my workouts a punishment. I have to make it fun. The last thing I want is my client not to look forward to their workouts. So that's one of the things that I've always, and that has been very successful for me when I stayed within my client's lifestyle. Anytime I tried to change it too much, people ended up not sticking with the program for too long.
Right, that's exactly what I did, actually. I joined a gym, and I got this very bulky personal trainer, and I looked at her and I kind of freaked out a little bit. And then she put me on this whole system, and believe me, I quit after 3 weeks because I used to dread going to the gym. It was a punishment for me. So you have made it a very pleasurable experience. I know you do scold me a lot because I don't tend to focus, and I hope my students are not listening to me. But so basically you get to know your client, and then you kind of put a schedule based on their lifestyle.
Lifestyle, you have to understand what kind of jobs they do. You have to look at their postures. You have to see what their range of motion is, because those things are very crucial in order for you to have a successful program. You just cannot only focus on the weight loss. Your range of motion is important, like I mentioned before. Your posture is very important, because a lot of times somebody sitting behind the desk for 8 to 10 hours, they're sitting in a certain way, so there are a lot of muscles in their body that are tight all the time because they're doing something repetitively. So it's my job as a trainer to make sure we stretch those muscles and give them a better posture, and at the same time show them results.
So I know in my case, we have a couple of women that are doing this, and
Yes.
they look forward to it every Wednesday evening.
I'm glad. Yeah.
So what do people need to do, or our listeners, if they would like to get a little group together? Do you do one-on-one, or do you require a minimum number of students? What exactly do you do?
I do one-on-one personal training depending on how far the distance is, because I usually train people within the San Jose area. And the other thing with the group training I would like to have people, at least 5 to 6 people with the similar goals, because then I can focus on every single one of them. If I have 7 different people with 7 different goals, then it kind of becomes a little harder to focus on everyone at the same time. Yeah.
Great. So then we have maybe 3 or 4 women at a time, or
Even
can
up
you
to
do-
like 6 to 7 people with the similar not body types, but similar goals, what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish. Yes, that would be a better thing to do.
Well, ladies, I can definitely tell you that we're really enjoying our experience. We're about we're 2 that are over the age of 40, and the rest are under 35. And we're having a blast every Wednesday evening from 7 to 8. We get together with Karan at home, and we have a little fun workout for an hour, and then we engage in some dal and roti. And we'll be right back after this short break. How many of you hate going to the gym? Either you're too embarrassed to work out with so many people around you, or just do not have the time to leave the kids somewhere and then go for that much needed workout. With spring and summer just right ahead of us, you need to do what I have done. Get into shape with your own personal trainer. Call Karan Dillon at 408-564-9060. Karan is extremely affordable with his one-on-one personal training or semi-private training classes with a group of 2 to 3 friends. He offers meal planning and mentoring. Lose that extra fat, get into shape, and get that body toned with Karan today. Give Karan a call at 408-564-9060. Committed to serving fresh, innovative, and high-quality Indian food at affordable prices? Using only fresh, all-natural halal chicken and free-range grass-fed halal lamb. Sourcing organic vegetables, stocking a variety of beverages that do not contain HFCS,
keeping their food 100% free of MSG and trans fats. That's right, for 11 years the Mahal family has been sharing their passion for Indian cooking with the Bay Area community at Chaat Cafe. Chaat Cafe was the first to introduce tandoori wraps and chaat. Open every day for lunch, dinner, or even a cup of chai and a snack, customers should look out for specials on the weekends such as Amritsari kulcha, pav keema, goat curry and tandoori roti. Fast, fresh and casual. Visit them at 1902 University Avenue in Berkeley, 3954 Maury Avenue in Fremont, or 834 Blossom Hill Road in San Jose. Or you can check them out on their website at www.chaatcafes.com. Remember, Chaat Cafe and mention Prem Bandhan to get 10% off any item on their menu. We know it is difficult to imagine a time when you won't be there to help provide for your family. This is why Farmers Insurance has developed a suite of life insurance products designed to help answer your life insurance requirements at any stage of life. Whether you're a new family, empty nester, business owner or a single parent, you need to call Jatinder Prankar today at 510-673-3635. That's 510-673-3635. Farmers has a life insurance option to suit your needs and budget. For a personalized assessment of your life insurance needs, give Jatinder a call at 510-673-3635. Social media networking is quickly becoming a powerful marketing and branding strategy for all businesses around the globe. It is critical to create awareness for your services and products and have a system of receiving feedback to improve your offerings. All businesses are embarking into implementing social media to streamline their sales, marketing, public relations and customer service to energize their business online. But how do you find the time to do all this when you're too busy with your day-to-day operations? Then you need the services of Sheetal Ori. Sheetal is a result-driven business development entrepreneur having 17 years of experience in the hotels, restaurants, travel and IT industry with PR, sales and event management as her forte. She also provides consultancy in establishing and fundraising for non-profit organizations and small business owners and startups. Call Sheetal today at 415-505-9592. That's 415-505-9592 or visit her website at www.sheetalori.com. That's Sheetal, S-H-E-E-T-A-L, Ori, O-H-R-I.com for more information. No matter what the future holds, learning the importance of public speaking is a skill that will help every single one, children and adults. Communication skills remain high in the list of proficiencies that employers expect employees to master. By introducing your child at a young age to public speaking, you will give them a variety of experiences and build their self-confidence. Call Renu Dillon at 510-364-4033 for classes for adults and children. Remember, public speaking opportunities are a great way for anyone to build their self-confidence and overcome any fear of speaking in front of a group. Call Renu Dillon at 510-364-4033.
Okay, for those who've just tuned in, we are now chatting to our very own personal trainer, Karan, who's educating us women on how important it is to have that one mentor who can motivate us. Many of us think that hiring a personal trainer is not something we can budget, especially in this economy. Many of us feel that we are so unfit that those exercises are just going to be too difficult to do. Well, Karan, I am 50 years old, and thanks to you now, I have publicly admitted this. And I've managed to stay pretty lean all these years without gaining too much weight. But now I'm struggling to keep that lean shape. Can you kind of advise why? Hopefully there's some other 50-year-olds out there that are listening to the show too.
It's basically what happens, Renu, is once you get to a certain age, our metabolism slows down. And you just can't get away with the same eating habits anymore. And the other thing is, one of the two things that our body loses is your balance and your muscle density. So that's why strength training is so crucial, to make sure you build that muscle. And the muscle itself is a fat-burning machine. The more muscle you have in your body, the more fat you will burn. So that's why we focus so much on the strength training and balance and all that stuff. So you don't lose the muscle, first of all, and at the same time, you keep on burning that body fat.
So let me ask you a question. we talk about body fat here.
Yes.
And one of the things and challenges I ran into when I went to one of the larger gyms to join and get myself a personal trainer is, they put me on a lot of the American diets. And, I don't eat that. I eat my dal and roti and my, chicken and sabzi every day.
Absolutely,
And I was just really struggling trying to monitor my calories. Are you going to be able to customize a diet based on our Indian food?
Yes, I have done that in the past, and I like you and I know how busy you are, so we try to work within your schedule, and at the same time design a diet that you usually eat every day. But at the same time, what we focus on is not to eat as much at one time, but eat pretty much the same food, but just eat every 2 to 3 hours. Make sure you start off your day with more carbs and you finish it with more protein. And this way you're still getting your dal, roti, paranthas and all that stuff, but at the same time not overindulging yourself.
So we don't have to eliminate the roti and the parathas completely out of our
You don't have
diet.
to eliminate it, but I would suggest you would not eat as much as if you're gaining weight eating that kind of food. That means you want to cut down on your calories. Doesn't mean you have to cut down on
So
total
what do you
food.
mean eating much? How many parathas do you define as eating too much?
I mean, to be honest with you, when my mom was here, she really spoiled me. I would eat 5 to 6 paranthas
But
at a
we
time.
wouldn't know. You never invited us. So how do I know?
She's gone. She's in India now. So, but I would say like 1 to 2.
1 to 2 parathas?
Yeah.
With butter?
No. You have to know when to eat what, right? That's one thing I can help you out with. If you are, for the next 3 hours you will be running around and doing a lot of stuff, you can eat a little bit more fat. But if for the next 2-3 hours you'll be just sitting, not doing anything, eat less.
I was watching Dr. Oz. I think it was last night or the night before, and he mentioned something about how important it is to get up really early in the morning. The best time to exercise is first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I did listen to that as well.
Yeah,
yes.
so that was pretty neat. So he mentioned, I think, and the best time to weigh yourself is as well as 6:30 in the
6:30
morning,
in the
and
morning,
then
that's
start
what he
working
said,
out at
yeah.
6:35. So for those who've just tuned in, you're listening to Women Empowered, and I'm Renu Dhillon, your host, and we are empowering all the women for the next 30 minutes. Today our show is focused on the importance of exercising and how easy and affordable it is to have your very own personal trainer without leaving your house. That's right, we're talking to Karanjeet Dhillon, Karan Dhillon. And Karan, could you give your phone number out really quickly so people can contact you?
Sure, it's 408-564-9060.
And for those who'd like to call in with a question, we're here at 1-855-787, I beg your pardon, 1-855-772-8278. I'm getting used to this new number. It's the studio lines are 1-855-Pravas-Vani. That's 772-8278. And we'll be right back after this quick message.
Do you love talking? Are you opinionated, passionate, and charming with screen presence and poise? Have you always wished to be a TV host and personality? Well, this is your chance. Endeavour 2011 being brought to you by international pageant producer Renu Dhillon in collaboration with Women Now Television and Sheetal Ori and the exclusive media sponsor Radio Fundu is that platform for the South Asian woman who seeks to be the face and voice of tomorrow. The competition is open to South Asian women ages 18 plus, age limit no barrier, single, married or divorced, who's a legal U.S. resident living anywhere in the United States. We have a special segment called the Young Ambassadors Award for the aspiring teenager ages 15 to under 18. For more information, give us a call at 510-364-4033 or visit womennow.tv. Described as a classroom for the future, a school that shapes tomorrow's citizens, nominated Best Preschool in Alameda County and winning Best Educational Services Most Likely Place to Find a Silicon Valley Inventor, and now selected by CNN Money and Time Warner as one of the 6 most innovative and inspirational companies in the country. Genius Kids is now an official franchise. Opening its first franchise in San Ramon at the Bishop Ranch on February the 1st, 2011. The Little Genius Kid franchise offers an exciting and innovative business model that is easy and rewarding. Call 1-888-LIL-Genius. That's 1-888-LITTLE-GENIUS or 510-364-4033 for more information. Give your child the gift of a lifetime, the ability to read, think and communicate at a young age. Only at Genius Kids. Visit www.geniuskidsonline.com or call 510-364-4033.
Well, thank you. Welcome back. And we're almost wrapped up with our show. And for those who are tuning in, this is Women Empowered being brought to you by Radio Fundu. And I'm your host, Renu Dillon. We've been talking to Karanjeet Dillon, our personal trainer. And I recommend everyone give him a call. He's available at 408-564-9060. Karan, thank you so much. It's been great having you on the show. And, oops, somebody's calling me on my cell phone. And really quickly, by the way, guys, Genius Kids is going to be starting golf classes. That's right, golf classes at our summer camp. So anyone who'd like to get information on that, give us a call at 510-713-2431 to enroll in our summer camps. And until next week, stay happy. And thank you again, Radio Fundu, for bringing women empowerment, which is brought to you by Radio Fundu every Wednesdays from 10:30 to 11 o'clock. I'm your host, Renu Dillon. Keep smiling. And remember, as Roseanne Barr once said, the thing women have yet to learn is nobody gives you power. You just take it.
Thank you so much for having me on your show, Rena.